Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. In this episode, we are going to do a very long and lengthy side quest. It's one that I've kind of, well, I don't dread it, but it's very time consuming. We're gonna try to get it done all in this single video. It's not that bad. It actually, the rewards for doing this are really, really good. So I'm looking for a specific island. This is the place I want to go to. I want to start by going to this little island right here. Let us put on a piece of steel materia. Oh, let's give him that new sword. The crystal sword. Yeah. Good stuff. Let's give him a steel materia. And let's go walk around in... hang on a second. Yeah, I want to walk around in this forest. It's a particular enemy that I'm looking for. Actually, I think there's only one enemy I can fight here. So that works. If I'd ever like to run into him today. See, the encounter rate is never... There we go. The encounter rate's never the way you want it. Pretty sure, yeah, that's the enemy I want. It's Goblin Punch! It's a goblin. Well, I learned an enemy skill, that's great, but the reason why I did this is because I want to steal from this guy. Oh crap, I hope Tifa does not, like, counterattack. That might be bad. I didn't think about that. Is that gonna put her to sleep or something? Oh, too bad. Come on, steal, Cloud, steal. Couldn't steal anything. Don't counter, Tifa. Couldn't steal anything. Yeah, whatever. Steal. Couldn't steal anything. Don't counter. Thank goodness she's not countering. Oh my gosh! I might have to give her something to increase the success rate of steal. Oh my gosh! Uh-oh. She countered. Oh, he's still alive. Good. Cloud, would you like to successfully steal sometime today? Oh my gosh. That's fine. I don't care about that. Wow. Stole Zeo Nut. That's all I wanted. Now let's kill the guy. That works too. Did a little bit of damage on Tifa there. Yeah, you get crappy money and points. But I did want the Zeo Nut, whatever you call it. That's good stuff. We will want that for this side quest. Not for a long time, though. Alright. Let's see if I can give Cloud anything to increase the success rate of steal. Okay, nothing there. Luck plus materia, maybe? Maybe that'll work. Alright, there's another place I want to go to. And this one I know is just outside Bone Village. There's Bone Village. Now, the enemy I'm looking for now, that goblin enemy, by the way, that's the only enemy you'll run into on that island. Or at least in that forest. Now, the enemy I'm looking for here could be in different places, so... or is not in the forest or beach, but there's different enemies I could run into, so let's try to not... Let's hope we run into it. Let's get the counter-attack material off of Tifa, although I doubt she'd be able to kill this thing that quickly, but, you know. And let's look for our specific enemy here. It's gotta be in the... You don't want to be in the forest or in the beaches, you gotta be in the green grass. Is that the enemy? That is not the enemy. So, sweet. What is this? Trick play? Oh, he can actually teach an enemy skill too, if I'm not mistaken, but if I don't learn it, I don't learn it. Oh, wow. Alright, so I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to look for this enemy, and if I don't run into it right away, well, I'll off-screen all the battles until I do run into the thing. Found it! This is Vlakorados. He's a pretty tough enemy, so let's go ahead and put Big Guard on, because he's got some nasty stuff. Bolt Ball. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have protect against lightning. No? Alright, we seem to be okay. Let's steal from him. We will want to do that. Have everybody else on standby. Couldn't steal anything. No, we'll try it again. Couldn't steal anything. Well, we'll continue to try again. Stole Carob Nut. That's all I wanted. Now let's go all out. First, let's get regen on everybody, and then let's just kill the guy. Big spells. Let's try big spells like Magic Breath, and then Death Blow and that kind of stuff. We'll see it. Go from there. Okay. I know the guy's got a lot of HP, so yeah. I might use Magic Breath again. Yeah, let's use Magic Breath. Yeah, that does good damage. Oh! There we go, we killed him. Sweetness! Now, that carob nut that I stole, I want to steal 2 more of those. And that dinosaur-type enemy is, I believe, the only enemy that carries them. So, as you can see, it takes a while to beat them. So I'm not going to waste my time, I'm not going to waste your time showing it. I'm going to off-screen getting those next 2 carob nuts, and I'll holler at you once I've got them. Ah! I told you I'd holler at you when I got all 3 carob nuts. Okay, so we got 3 carob nuts and 1 Zio nut. Zio nut, whatever the heck you want to call it. Now, another thing I'm looking for is over here in these snowy mountains. There's a little house. You couldn't get here any other way. Your airship is, for now, the only way you can get here. Thankfully, there's a grassy field, so I can land just outside of it. Enter the house, Cloud. Oh, it's Chocobo music. That's a beautiful Chocobo. It's green. Work! And it gave me something. Received enemy skill materia. That's my 4th enemy skill materia, and I'm not even going to bother using it for anything. Because, you know, I think 3 is good enough. Let's talk to this old boy right here. Oh, it's unusual for people to come out on such a out of the way place. I can't remember how many years it's been since the last person came. Or you. Me? I don't know. You don't know who you are? Well, neither did you, Cloud, so don't even come down on him. Been a while since I gave it any thought. Wonder what they used to call me. Oh yeah, they used to call me the Chocobo Sage. That's right. Right, that was it, the Chocobo Sage. No one would forget that. Now, what can I do for you? Well, first of all, what about that Chocobo? That Chocobo, well, that one is Let's see now. I don't quite remember. Oh wow, he's not even gonna tell me. Let's just get down to the point. Let's just sell something, or sell me something. Let's buy something. He has Silkus Greens. Now, he's the only person alive in this game that'll sell you Silkus Greens, and he sells them for a pretty penny. This is why I wanted to master up 2 pieces of all materia and sell them, because boy, is this going to clean me with some money. I'm going to buy up to 99 of these. And we'll be buying more after that, but right now let's just buy all that. Now, I still got money, so we're good. Alright, so we got me some Silkus Greens. That's all I came here for. There's, this side quest, there's a way you're supposed to know that you want to mess with him, but I don't even remember. I don't know how you're supposed to know. I just know from all the facts and walkthroughs I've seen. This side quest, I don't know what Squaresoft was thinking when they came up with this, because the internet, although it was around-ish back in the day, it wasn't the monster that it is today. And this kind of stuff, I don't know how the heck you're supposed to know to do any of this. I mean, I know now thanks to all the walkthroughs I've seen, but back in the day, how were you supposed to know? Anyway, this side quest, actually, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's look for the Chocobo farm. We want to go there next. If I can find it. There it is. Let's go visit the farm. As you can see, we were here before, and there's no Chocobos here. Let's go talk to Chocobo. See what he's got to say. Oh, what is it? What does this world come to? Stars falling and everything? With the things they are now, how about raising a Chocobo? No, I'm not trying to persuade you for the money. It's just because the state of things are in the world. I thought that it would be a good and healthy thing for you to raise some Chocobos. You just happen to be in luck. It just so happens that we aren't taking care of any Chocobos for anyone else, so I could take care of 6 Chocobos right now for 10,000 gil per Chocobo. How about it? Well, yeah, take care of my Chocobos. You could ask them questions, but yeah, to raise a Chocobo, you'll need a Chocobo stable, and they rent for 10,000 gil. Currently, I can rent up to 6 Chocobo stables. If you rent a Chocobo stable, excuse me, we will keep up to 4 of the Chocobos you catch in the fenced area outside. At a later date, you can select the Chocobo that you would like to put in your Chocobo stable. Yeah, let's rent it. Thank you. My grandson takes care of the Chocobos. He's in the Chocobo stable at the right. Yeah, tell him what you want. Well, I'm gonna rent all 6 of his stables. So I probably only need to rent 5, but we might as well go ahead and rent all 6. So that'll be 60,000 gil. So more money. But even that's not so bad. It's really those Silkus Greens are what will cost you so much money, and that's why I wanted all that money from the all materia. So if you're playing along with me, I hope you started grinding 2 pieces of all materia right from the beginning of the game, and I hope you put them on double growth materia slots whenever you could. I'm just going to keep on buying, or keep on renting his stables until I've rented them all. I wasn't even counting, so I don't know how many I've rented. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh, cool. We did all of it. Now, you can talk to Chocobilly and learn some stuff, but I already know what I'm supposed to do, and I have game facts with me, just in case I don't. So, we want, of course, our Chocolure materia. With it being at level 3 right now, I think we're in pretty good shape, and the Luck Plus, maybe the Luck Plus will help that, I don't know if it will or not. Our destination right now is the Gold Saucer. So, let's head to the Gold Saucer. We're not actually going to go in the Gold Saucer. Oh, we will, though. If you didn't buy your golden ticket, I highly advise doing that right now, because, boy, are you going to be coming back and forth to the Gold Saucer a lot. We got Chocobo tracks out here. So, there's a specific, let's see. Yeah, there's a specific formation, battle formation that I want a chocobo to appear in. This is not it, is it? Yeah, this is not it. Oh wow, I caught the chocobo too. Oh, you know what? I didn't buy any, oh well, we leveled up cover materia. I didn't buy any, good greens for the chocobo. I might need to do that. Besides the Silcus greens, I don't want this, we use the Silcus greens. Well, once you've rented out chocobos, when you dismount your chocobo, you get the option, send it back to the stables or turn it loose. I'm gonna turn this one loose because, I don't care about him. I'm actually gonna buy some Geshal greens and stuff like that. I forgot to do that. And I will check back with you once I've run into the formation that I want, so hang on a minute. We have run into the battle formation that I wanted. I got into a formation, there's a chocobo and these two little green enemies called Spencer. I have about 9 mimic greens. I don't think I should need them here. Yeah, we caught the chocobo. Good. That is exactly what I wanted. Believe it or not, I wanted that chocobo, that exact precise formation and this precise area. Because believe it or not, although they don't necessarily tell you, well they will later on, chocobos have quality. And this chocobo is a good quality chocobo. And I'm going to dismount him and I am going to send it back to the stables. And there it will wait for me till I need it. By the way, if I could actually ride him into the airship, and he'd actually be in that little stable in the airship. So that's kind of cool, but you know. So yeah, although that chocobo doesn't look like anything special, he is a good chocobo. Now I want to head towards Mediel, because there were tracks there. Is this where Mediel is? Yeah. Right about here is good. Okay. Let's try and run into the formation. There's a specific formation I want here. Actually, yeah. Well, this isn't even a chocobo battle, so I'll off-screen it and catch you when I get the battle I want. I have got my battle formation. This chocobo comes into battle with 2 spiral enemies. That's exactly what I want. So let's try and kill the enemies quickly. Let's go ahead and feed some greens to the chocobo so he don't try to escape on me. I can find those darn greens. Ah, he left. Thankfully I save stated, so let's try that again. Don't you run away from me, you stupid chocobo. There it is, mimic greens. All the way at the bottom. That's no good. Okay, so that's good. Let's stand at the ready. Let's get them greens again. Alright. Let's keep attacking these spiral enemies. Come on, somebody hit them. Let's give more greens to the chocobo. I don't want him to escape on me. I hate these spiral enemies because they do this spin move and then you can't hit them. Oh, sweet! We caught the chocobo. Yay! Alright, well this quality of chocobo is a great chocobo. So that is awesome. Let's dismount. And we will send it back to the stables. Sweetness. Alright. Now let's head to our chocobo stable, which is up here. Alright, there it is. Alright. See, now you notice I've got 2 chocobos out here in the stables. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go into the stable. And let's just save real quick. Let's talk to Chocobilly. Welcome. Let's move chocobos. Which one are you going to put in the chocobo stable? Use the directional button left or right and circle. This is a good chocobo. And this is a great chocobo. Well, let's bring in the good chocobo first and see what happens. Want to put this chocobo in your stable? Yes, I do. Let's put it in. And do not let it go. Let's put it in. And give chocobo a female name. So it's a female chocobo. Now, I had no control over that. It could have either been a male or a female, and that's not decided until you move it. This good chocobo turned out to be a female. That's great. Don't matter either way. It wants me to name her. I got no good name for her. I'll just name her Good because she's the good chocobo. And select. Alright, so she is now in my stable. Now, before we do anything else, let us leave. I'm pretty sure save stating works fine here, so I'm going to do that. But just in case it doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and do a hard save as well. When you move the chocobo into your stable, you have no control over what gender it's going to turn out to be. It's either going to be a male or a female. Now, it don't matter if... See, the good chocobo turned out to be a female, and that's fine. That just means that I want the great chocobo to be a male. I need 2 chocobos of the opposite gender. Don't matter which one's male and which one's female. Since the good turned out to be a female, I need the great one to be a male. So, we're going to see if that works. And I did a hard save because there's a bit of a way you can sort of cheat the system. Not really cheating the system, but yes, I want to put this one in my stable. It turned out to be a female name. Now, I don't want that. Now, I'm going to reload my save state. I'm pretty sure this works. It resets the random generator. Now, I know for a fact that reloading a hard save works. Where it resets it, the randomized deal, but I think a save state will work as well. If it continues to not work, then I'll just reload the hard load, so... Okay, that does work, so it gives it a male name. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. I'll just call this one Great. So I have a good girl and a great guy. That's awesome. So, And like I said, it would have been okay if the good chocobo had turned out to be male, just as long as the great one had turned out to be female. I just need 2 of the opposite genders. Yep. Alright, now, basically, I want to get these guys. If I take these guys to the gold saucer, I'll be able to register them in races. Basically, I want to level these guys up to where they are at level S ranks. Because basically, when you start a chocobo out, they'll be in a C rank. If you win 3 consecutive races on a C rank chocobo, he upgrades to a B rank. Win 3 more races, he upgrades to an A rank. Win 3 more races, he'll upgrade to an S rank, and that's as high as he can go. I want to get both of these guys up to S ranks, though I would be surprised if my good chocobo makes it up that far, because I can never get the good chocobo that high up. An A rank will suffice. It helps if at least one of them makes it to S rank. So, but it is very unlikely that either one of them would do that right now because they're not real great for racing. Now I'm going to feed them Silkus Greens. I'm going to feed them. Well, I'm going to feed them not quite 50 each. See, since he's a great chocobo, he's in pretty good condition right now. So I'm going to go ahead and give him. Are you serious? I have to do it the old-fashioned way? Is there any... I have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to feed him 49 of these greens. I would feed him 50, but I only have 99, so I'll feed him 49. Yeah, that's all right, and that's going to increase his stats greatly. Boy, this takes a while. Actually, I messed up. Let me back up a second. Dang it, I still got a chocobo in the stable. I didn't need to feed it 49, I needed to feed it 25. I'm stupid. Oh well. Let's move that chocobo again. I've already got the... Oh my gosh. Put it in. Female name, dang it. Let's reload. I don't know why I thought I had to give it 49. I have to give it 25. It don't matter, but I mean, 49 would be better. But the thing is I wanna be kind of conservative with my money. Needs to be a male. Good. Great is what we will call him. Yep. There we go. Alright, now let's save in case I accidentally screw up again, so I won't have to redo all that. Alright, now let's try that again. We're going to feed these guys the Silcus greens that I bought. I'm going to feed... well, let's feed her. 25 this time. I didn't need to do 50. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, speed plus, stamina plus, intelligence plus, they're getting along better. So if I were to race her now, she'd be a lot easier to race with. Still not the best, but, you know. And let's feed the other guy some greens. Him. Let's feed it to him. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. Alright, that's all I came here to do. Now I'm going to go to the gold saucer. So let's go track the gold saucer down. We want to go to North Corel. If I can find it. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Get out of my way. I said get out of my way. Oh, what you guys saying? I'm gonna use all my life savings before meteor hits. I know how you feel, but what if meteor doesn't hit us? What are you gonna do then? Exactly. Just like all the people that spent all their money and Y2K didn't happen. The gold saucer reopened. Why don't you go play hard and clear your heads as well as your pockets? Yeah, you'd like me to clear my pockets, wouldn't you? Alright, so here we are at the gold saucer. I see old Dio there. Let's talk to him. You say anything? No, just welcome to the gold saucer. Oh, I thought about it, but there was only one conclusion. I believe that because of the way things are, there's a need for a place like this. Enjoy yourselves! Ha 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 ha. Well, that's great. Let's go to the Chocobo Square. Let's head up here. is that a person there? Looks like a person there. Huh. I don't know why. And there's Esther, remember her? Hey, long time no see, how have you been? There's a lot going on in the world outside. It got a little lonely around here, but you can't keep a jockey from doing what he loves. How about it if you want to ride again? You have your own chocobo, right? I do. I would like to register. Which one? I will register the great one for now. I'll register this C-rank chocobo. Yeah, let's do it. Which do you want, the long course or the short one? Let's try the short one for now. Yeah, but the jockeys can't buy tickets. If you win, you'll get an item ticket, so do your best. You will rack up so much GP doing this, too. So mine has 91 speed and stamina's 572. That's way better than anybody else here. So, this race probably is mine. Wait, back up. Let me... I have to remember how to do this. Oh, well. It's not going to tell me. Oh, yeah, just hold R1 and R2 at the same time to regain stamina. Okay, that's all I wanted to make sure. Let's keep it manual operation, and let's go. And continually press the square button to get a speed up top. So we're doing good. I'm just holding the R1 and R2 buttons so that way stamina don't run out. If I want to do a boost, I can do that. That's the circle button, but of course it burns up stamina quicker, so let's try not do that. If I didn't buy greens, if I didn't feed him all those greens, I don't think he'd have much of a chance here. The good chocobo isn't as good at racing as the great chocobo is, but yeah. So yeah. Yep, got nothing to say right now. I mean, you've already seen this race, but, you know. Yeah, you slow down right about here, which is pretty annoying. And then suddenly speed up right about here. Alright, now, unfortunately, I can't skip out of this until some other chocobo crosses the finish line. So I gotta wait for these slowpokes to catch up. So enjoy this 8-bit rendition of the victory music. Come on, come on, come on, come on! There we go. Now I can skip out of this. And I got a Fire Fang. But I'm pretty sure I can exchange that for GP. I won! Yeah, let's get GP because you're going to get so much GP throughout this. That's going to be great. 20 GP? Yeah, I'll take the GP. Congratulations, you came in first. I would suggest always getting GP unless the item turns out to be something like a hero drink or running shoes. Those are pretty rare. If that's the case, I would go ahead and get those. Anyway, I'm going to keep racing until I've leveled my great chocobo and my good chocobo up as high as they can go. I'm not going to make you suffer through all that, so I'm going to cut now and I'll catch you later. Okay, we are back. I have leveled my great chocobo all the way up to S rank, and I've leveled my good chocobo all the way up to A rank. It's about as high as I can get her because all the other racers are just flat out better than she is. Thankfully, that should be enough to do what we need to do. Typically, this happens, and typically that's all I need. Really, just as long as you have one of them in the S rank, I think we should be good. Also, upon getting Cloud back, when you go back to the Gold Saucer, the snow minigame, the snowboard minigame is now available in the Wonder Square, so that's kind of cool. And also, every once in a while you're racing, you may run into that racer Joe, who and we talked to. He rides a black chocobo named Tayo, who is freaking hard. He generally will show up every once in a while in the A ranks, once in a while in the B rank, He mostly hangs out in the S rank, so he's pretty tough. So hopefully you can beat him. And in fact, when I did the A rank, when I was racing A ranks with my great chocobo, I had to use the long course because the short course just wasn't. I kept losing on the short course. Also, every once in a while, if you have Tifa and/or Sid in your party, one of those two will occasionally pop out and ask if they can ride the chocobo race. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, now that I've got my chocobos leveled up, let's talk to Chocobilly. I want to mate chocobos. Which two chocobos are you going to mate? Talk to the two you like and make your decision. Well, I've only got two in the entire stable, so so this one, this is my male, class S. So this one with this one, class A. So let's make these two. Go ahead. Which nut are you going to give them? You have to give them a nut. And this has to specifically be a carob nut, which thankfully I have 3 of those. So let's do carob nut. Is this one alright? Yeah, let's do it. Yes! You got yourself a new chocobo, a green chocobo at that. And it's a female. Okay. It don't matter if the green one is a female or blue one, or sorry, green one or it don't matter if it's a female or a male. Since it turned out to be a girl, I'll go ahead and give her a name of a girl that comes to my mind when I think of green. Righty-ya! Haha! Alright. Now, what's special about the green chocobo? Well, let's talk to Chocobilly, and let's ride chocobos. Which one are you going to take? I'm going to take Righty-ya. Giddy-ya! Now, the green chocobo is special in that... see if I can demonstrate it. She can go over mountains. This opens up new areas for you to explore. Pretty nifty. Look at that. There's so much more I can explore now. And that's the main purpose of this side quest, is to get to explore to be able to access different areas that you couldn't with your airship, so you can get so much more stuff. But let's back up. Let's go back to the stables. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to mate those two again one more time. So my first two. You shouldn't mate those that just mated or those that were just born. There doesn't seem to be others that you could mate them with, so I have to wait a while. More specifically, I have to go out and fight 10 battles. They don't specifically tell you, but that's what it needs to be. I need to fight at least 10 battles, and then they'll be ready to mate. So, I'm going to do that. I suggest just hanging out here in the swamps and let the Midgazolem attack you every single time. So, I'm going to show you how easy this guy goes down now. Oh, whoa, he's big and intimidating, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to hurt him, right? Oh, that tickles. Like, already he's rising up. Get him, Sid. Oh, you fail. And he's already dead. So I'm going to fight him 9 more times, and then I'll catch back with you. Okay, we are back. I've fought 10 battles. Let's go see about mating those 2 chocobos again. Mate. Which 2 chocobos are you going to mate? The same 2. The good one. And and the great one. So let's mate these two. Let's do it. Which nut are you going to give them? The same nut. The carob nut. And let's see what happens. Yes. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. It turned out to be a green female, just like my previous one. Didn't want that. I'm looking for a very specific chocobo. If I don't get it, I'll just off-screen till I do get it. So here we go. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. A blue male. If the green one had turned out to be a male, then I'd want the blue one to be a female. You see what I mean? So yeah. Just as long as you got two of the opposite, you got one green, one blue, one male, one female. I will name him Cyan, since cyan is technically a blue color anyway. Alright. Well, what's special about, let's save. In this situation, when mating the two, I'm pretty sure you have to do a hard save. Save stating didn't seem to work for me, so let's see what's special about the blue one. So he can't climb mountains like his sister. Well, that sucks. But he can go out into water. Only shallow water now. He can't go into deep water. But there you go. Yet again, this opens up more and more new areas for you to go to. Now, what I want to do is, well, guess what? Remember how I leveled the other two up to level S, or as close as I can get? Gotta do the same thing here. So I'm gonna feed him the rest of my Silkus greens. Let's go for... I think the green one is slightly better than the blue one, so I'm going to give her less greens. I'll give her 24. And then my last 25 will go to Cyan there. And let's feed my last 25 Silkus greens to the blue one. Yeah. Yep, that's all right. All right. Now, I'll meet you back here at the Chocobo stable when I have successfully leveled these guys up to level S. It should be easier than the previous two. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. Releasing Chocobos. Good and great have served their purpose. We don't need them anymore. So I'm going to let them go. We'll never see them again. Just to save on some space in the Chocobo stable. I'm going to let go her. The other two I want to keep for a while. So it'll be easier to level these two up than the previous two. So I'm going to take care of that, and I'll meet you back here when I'm done. Okay, we're back. I have leveled my 2 chocobos up to level S. It was a lot easier than, well, it wasn't a lot easier, but it was definitely easier than the first 2. And I went and fought a whole bunch of battles because, well, technically the blue one, Cyan, was just born, so and I had to go fight some battles to get him to the point where he's ready to mate. In those battles, Tifa learned her next limit break, believe it or not. Meteo Drive. There you go. Meteo Drive. So, yeah. Anyway, let's head back to the Chocobo farm. Oh, and I bought 75 more Silcus greens. You probably only need 50, but I bought 75 just cause. So let's talk to Chocobilly here. We are going to mate the Chocobos. Well, I've only got 2 of them, so I'm going to mate these 2. We're going to ignore the fact that they're brother and sister, and we're just going to go ahead and mate them anyway. Most animals don't care anyway, do they? This one with this one. Let's hope this works. Yep. Which nut are you going to give him? I'm going to give him my last carob nut. Is this one alright? Yes, it is. Alright. We got a black chocobo. That's all I wanted. It's a male, too. Like I said, I don't care if this one is a female or male. This one just happened to be male. That's great. So I'm going to name him, being that he's black and a male. Ah, what am I doing? There we go. Shadow. Alright. So there you have it. Cyan and Rydia got married, and they had Shadow. Okay, let's save, obviously. Let's see what this black chocobo is all about. I will take Shadow. Giddy up! Well, Shadow, the black chocobo is basically a combination of the 2, blue and green. He can climb mountains, and he can go into shallow waters. Let me find some better water, and I'll show you. There we are. Yeah. So there's even more places we can go to now. And I'm still not going to go to any of those places. I'm going to wait. Because there's actually one better chocobo I can get. And that's what I'm ultimately shooting for. Okay. Well, actually, I want to get out of here. Now, let me just double check one real quick. Yeah, now I think the way I'm going to manage this is actually, let me get my black chocobo back. Well, actually, any one of these chocobos would work. The green and blue ones have served their purposes, so I don't really need them anymore. But I'll just go ahead and grab my black chocobo. Just cause. Let's ride him into the high wind. Now, wherever I land the high wind, in fact, I'll go ahead and show you. You could have done this with any chocobo. go in here. There's my chocobo. That's a good chocobo. The expert chocobo jockey, Joe, his chocobo Tayo is a black chocobo, just to give you an example. So yeah. Anyway. Now the thing we need to do next is we need to go do some more chocobo hunting. So hopefully you still have some greens left over, some mimic greens or whatnot. I do. We want to land... Oh, where do we want to land? There's some chocobo tracks over here. Kind of far away. That's why I brought my chocobo along. Whoops. So now I can just kind of walk over there. There we go. Now let's make sure... Let's make sure we have the chocobo lure materia hooked up, and we do. Alright. Now I'm looking for a specific battle formation with the chocobo. If I don't find it right away, I'll cut to when I do. Ah, this is the one I want. The 2 rabbit enemies. And it has to be those 2 in it. If you get the 2 rabbit enemies plus, like, the Bandersnatch, it won't work. It has to be specifically 2 rabbit enemies and nothing else. Meantime, keep your chocobo fed so he doesn't run away. I'll have a few more greens. Come on, Sid, kill him already. Alright. Oh, really? Oh, cool! Caught a chocobo. Sweet! Well, it turns out that this chocobo here is a wonderful chocobo. So that's great. So I'm going to send it to the stables. And just head back to the stables on my airship / black chocobo. So, yeah. There we go. And there it is. Actually, let's head out for a second. Save out here. Probably should do a hard save. Since my black chocobo is male, I want my wonderful chocobo to be a female, so let's move it in and hope that it becomes a girl on its way in. That's the one. This is a wonderful chocobo. Put it in. Yes, a female name. Sweetness. Just cause I have one from Final Fantasy IV, 2 from Final Fantasy VI. I need one from Final Fantasy V as well. So, select it. Alright. Well, guess what I need to do to these guys? That's right. I'm going to feed them each 25 Silkus greens and then level them both up to S. So that may take a while, so I'm going to do that, and I will catch you when I do that. Okay, I've leveled them up to S ranks. And I fought a whole bunch of battles, so that way because the black one technically was just born. Something I forgot to mention. When I went fighting dinosaur enemies looking for carob nuts, we learned a new enemy skill from those trick play enemies. We learned... level 4 Suicide. Causes critical, small, with levels in multiples of 4. Nobody was at a level multiple of 4, so it missed us, but we did learn it. So that's cool. We also learned Cure 3 for Cloud's Restore Materia. There you go. So to sum up, great and good chocobos. Get them up to S ranks, mate them together with carob nuts. They'll produce, I'll do that twice. They need a green chocobo and a blue chocobo. One male, one female. Get those up to level S in the racing and mate those together with carob nuts. You get a black chocobo. Get your black chocobo and a wonderful chocobo up to level S, and then mate them, well, let's see what happens. Let me not spoil it. Let us mate. Let us mate. Here's the female. And let's mate her with the green one? They gotta be male and female. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I would possibly think that anything that two members of the same gender of any species could mate together. That is absurd thinking on my part. Isn't that right? Don't you agree? Yeah. If you're wondering why I'm not moving right now, I'm just, I'm giving the commenters something to spam the comment box about once they figure out what I was alluding at. Let us do this for real. We are going to mate the wonderful chocobo with the black chocobo. And we are going to give him that Zeo nut that I found earlier, or that I stole earlier. Yep, that's all I want. Drum roll, please. That wasn't right. Let's back up. Something was wrong. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was the wrong kind of chocobo. I did this practice run just a minute ago, and it worked. Weird random number generator screwed up or something. We're going to give, unless I gave him the wrong nut, it's possible. Zeo nut. Yes. For real this time. Drum roll. Okay, I gotta see why this is happening. Give me a second. There we go. My gosh, this is a little thing, but when he says talk to the two you want to mate, well, I talked to the black one first, and then the wonderful one, and that seemed to be what made it work. That seems kind of silly in my opinion, but whatever, we got it to work. A gold chocobo! And it turned out to be a male. That's cool. We are going to name it, being it was the gold, this was the ultimate prize at the end of the side quest that I was hunting, so we'll just go ahead and call him a name you might remember from Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Boko! That's all I ever wanted. I don't care about any of these chocobos now. All I wanted was the gold chocobo. So, there you go. let's, I wanted to talk to Chocobilly. Let's ride Boko and see what he's good for. Giddy up! I wonder why it was, well, whatever. Alright, so the gold chocobo can climb up mountains. Let me find some water and I'll show you. He can climb up mountains. He can go in shallow waters, and he can go in deep waters. Literally, the entire world is ours. So yeah, the airship kinda useless now, isn't it? Except that it takes us where we want faster than Boko does, but yeah. So there is so much now that is open for us. There is so much crap that we can do and so much crap that we can get. And I'm going to be showing that off in the next video. Until then, between the next, now and the next video, I'm going to, this is not required, you don't have to do this at all. But I'm going to feed my last 25 Silka Screens to the gold chocobo, and I'm going to get him up to level S. Which, by the way, if you feed him 25 Silka Screens and then you go to race him, you're pretty much unstoppable and nothing in the races can touch you. But there's no reason to grind him up to an S rank. I'm just doing it just because I want to. Just because if you race enough in the chocobo races, you can get some cool items. That's all I want. But you really, I mean, you can be done with racing now if you've absolutely had a belly full of it, which you might have. And speaking of the races, I currently have 1,795 GP. So there you go, all from racing. So there you go. Anyway, we got what we wanted, a gold chocobo. That's all we ever wanted. I'm gonna, like I said, work on him in the races, and I will catch back with you in the next video. So until then, this is 480 Volts, signing off.